Hello and welcome to Deep Inner Knowing. It's a channel where we are diving deep. As promised, I'm going to be teaching and guiding you to understand the new earth and the split from biblical point of view. Now, the Bible was written thousands of years ago, as you know, and in few places in the Bible we have a specific guidance, visions from mystics telling us that the new earth is coming and that there is going to be so-called split isn't really a split because energy can't be split into two, but there is going to be so-called split between the new earth and the old earth. So I'm gonna dive in straight away, but before I do dive in, if you like this channel, please do like and subscribe and put a comment uh, down below so we can grow together and share messages of awakening and of love and the conscious expansion with as many people as possible. So thank you so much for your support, and thank you so much for your love. I've received so many beautiful new subscribers lately and beautiful comments, private messages, and thank you so much from my heart to you. Thank you for your support, and thank you for dedicating yourself to awakening, and thank you for dedicating yourself to switching to new earth and staying there. I've done incredible YouTube video how to jump to new earth and stay there, and I'm gonna link it below for your convenience. All right, let's go. Let's dive deep because we have a lot to cover. Okay, I'm gonna start with Matthew, New Testament 13:24 to 30, and in that little paragraph, the Matthew is not Matthew, because probably it was not Matthew, it was somebody else, but it doesn't matter. There is a biblical metaphor that's talking about separating the weeds from the grain, separating the weeds from the grain. So this Matthew chapter, which is 13:24 to 30, takes on a profound spiritual meaning that's very relevant to what we are experiencing right now, separating weeds from the grain, separating old earth from the new earth. So if you look into it from the current energetic split that we are experiencing, what many are calling the transition into the new earth actually consciousness. So the split is transitioning into the new earth consciousness. There is no really split as such. So this parable isn't about judgment or punishment. Rather, it symbolizes a great inner and collective sorting and seeing things really clearly. So people who are on their soul journey and they're stuck in this kind of energies of old earth, which is based on fear, it doesn't mean that there's something bad or wrong with those people. It only means that's their soul journey. And if our consciousness is higher, if our frequencies are higher, it's our duty to help those people transition to the new earth. So we are not separating and we are not creating this kind of spiritual supremacy that I talked about in my previous video. I'm gonna link it all below for your convenience. I might actually do a sequence of those videos, put them all together so you can just watch. They're only 10 to 15 minutes long, so it's easy to watch. So okay, so let's look at this word weed that Bible mentions. So this represents that which is false, that which is based on fear, false illusions. It also represents chaotic and fear-based, low frequency dense energies that we have all experienced, and now we're all shifting, thank goodness for that. So while the grain symbolizes soul, truth, or the new earth and divine essence, so as we ascend into this higher consciousness, we are being asked to discern thoughts and beliefs, relationships and systems that are rooted in fear. And I strongly feel that all of us can feel that energy that energy does not ask for the permission anymore. That energy demands us to choose wisely, and that energy is literally dismantling these fear-based beliefs that we had, and this fear-based system that we all been living in for thousands of years, really. So weed is weed represents in Bible, in Matthew, it represents old earth, old energies, fear-based energy, and the grain represents love, unity, and truth. So the inner harvest, ego versus essence. So the separation isn't about judging others, because there's no separation as such, but I'm going to use separation and split so we can understand a little bit easier what is going on. But everything is continuum, energy is continuum. So it's not about judging others, but about our own inner purification. Crystal body. You have probably heard expression crystal body, and crystal body is actually the body that we all going towards. It's the body that has cleansed itself of a trauma, of shadows, or limiting beliefs, fear, etc. And we are realizing that we are powerful being, and through this crystal body we are able to communicate non-verbally with each other via telepathy. And that's the video that I had as well. I'm gonna link that one that one as well, so you can binge watch, on all those videos, because they're really they're gonna kind of create, if you feel into those energies of those videos, they're gonna create this shift in consciousness uh, for yourself, if you are open without any judgment. So the other thing I would like to mention in regard to Matthew splitting wheat for grain is this energetic split in collective consciousness. And it's really beautiful for me to actually observe how the Bible has predicted, the mystics have predicted this split over 2,000 years ago, around 2,000 years ago. So we are witnessing collective illusionary split in consciousness, which means this energy. So the energy kind of goes, it's kind of in waves, so to speak, so I can better understand it. So it was like this, but now it's like that. So you can really see the difference between high dimensional, high vibrational energies and low vibrational energies, even though, as you can see, it's continuum. There is no split as such. And let me just see what else I want to mention. So uh, we are preparing obviously the soul for the new earth by doing our shadow works, by separating these weeds and plucking the weeds, as the Bible has beautifully said. And we are replacing, actually not replacing, what we are doing is, we're plucking those weeds, we are allowing space for the grain to grow, for the new earth to come in, for the new energies to come within us, and to kind of guide us towards the new earth. So the concept of the new earth is most directly mentioned in the Bible, Revelation 21. Sorry, Revelation 21:1, and it goes like this. I'm gonna let me just see. Let me just open, so I don't want to misquote this one, because it's so important. And it says this: then I saw a new heaven and a new earth. So for the first heaven and the first earth has passed away, and the sea was no more. Sea, usually, I'm going to talk about it a little bit deeper, but sea in ancient time always had a strong connection with illusions. So, and the sea was no more. There were no more illusions. There were no more fear. I'm going to repeat this once again. So it's the Bible, Revelation 21:1. Then I saw a new heaven and the new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth has passed away. That's what we are experiencing right now. And the sea, illusions, was no more. So, what is the new earth in the Bible? So, the new earth in the Bible presents a new state of consciousness. The new earth is new state of consciousness. So, it's not just about a physical transformation of the planet and everybody else on the planet, but a spiritual renewal of consciousness. higher frequency coming into a body, light body, crystal body. So it symbolizes the shift from fear, separation, and ego into oneness, love, and divine presence. So we're also going to be experiencing, this verse has clearly said that we are experiencing the end of old paradigms. So when the verse says the first heaven and the first earth has passed away, it reflects the dissolution of outdated system, and we can see that old outdated system are crumbling in front of our eyes. It's happening at such a high speed. I'm not sure if you are aware, can you feel into those energies, but it's all crumbling. So old beliefs, not only beliefs that that we collectively have, because obviously there is a collective entity happening, collective unhealed ego, but these beliefs that we have about ourselves, that we are somehow victims, that we are somehow here to be punished. No, that's all dissolving, and we are realizing and accepting and our power, and that's extremely powerful. That's something I was talking about last year around July, August. I feel that came through me. Not I was talking, obviously, ego. It was just channeled through me that the people will be awakening in masses, knowing their power and recognizing their power. And because lots of people are recognizing their power, the old system doesn't have any other option but to collapse, because it can't control people anymore. You see, so the old structures are collapsing, both personal and societal. Another one, inner peace becomes our outer reality. So the sea being no more can also symbolize the calming of emotional chaos, unconscious or instability. So as I've said, in ancient symbolism, the sea represents illusions, unknown, chaos, or unconscious mind. So the new earth emerges when we find peace within. Then our outer world begins to reflect that harmony, and then the peace is restored. We can see through the illusions. And also what I would like to mention, which I mentioned in yesterday video, but it's connected now to this one, is that the subconscious is coming forward, and it's coming forward. It's like the sea is coming forward. The subconscious is rising and wants to be seen. Why? So we can clear our shadows, we can clear and heal our traumas, and prepare our body, prepare this crystalline body for high frequency energies that are here for our highest good and highest evolution. So please grab that one and hold on to that one. How to jump to new earth and stay there, I'm going to link the video below to kind of help you out. So let me just before I close, let me just mention a few other texts from the Bible. So if you do have a Bible, please do refer to these chapters that I have mentioned, and how incredible it is that Bible has predicted exactly what's going on right now on the planet Earth and more. So please dive into it. But let's go to Isaiah 65:17, and this is in relation to obviously new earth and to split. So Isaiah 65:17, see, I will create new heavens and a new earth. These former things will not be remembered, nor will they come to mind. So this is a promise of a radical renewal, of balance, of divine feminine coming to earth to balance energies and to rise human consciousness to a higher level where we can recognize a power. We can recognize that vulnerability is our superpower, that feeling our emotions deeply, it's liberating. That's what she's teaching, and it's so beautiful. But also through those feelings and teachings, we are deblocking ourselves. We couldn't unblock our dense energies previously, because divine feminine wasn't heard. She wasn't seen. She was punished for centuries, as we know. So with divine feminine rising and divine feminine, divine masculine rebalancing themselves in our energetic field and in the collective consciousness, we are all going up. in frequencies. And what a beautiful thing to have a crystalline body. That's what we have. We have just forgotten. We've forgotten a power. So Isaiah, I'm going to repeat, 65:17. See, I will create new heavens and the new earth. The former thing, old earth, will not be remembered, nor will they come to mind. Radical renewal. Okay, let's go to Luke 17:21. The kingdom of God is within you. The kingdom of God is within you. So that suggests that the new earth is not a place. It's not somewhere to go, you know. It's not like, oh, I need to go to, I don't know, New Earth right over there across the street. It's nothing like that. The New Earth is not a place, but a state of being that's accessible to everybody right now. And then I'm going to mention the last one, which is Matthew 5:5. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth, the new earth. So the new earth will be inherited by those who are choosing to live in unity, humility, from the place of compassion and soul alignment. So the new earth will be inherited by those who are humbled, who are craving for freedom, who are craving for the heart to open and to live from place of love, peace, joy, and unity. And if you're already there, or if you're dipping in and out between old and new, then it is your responsibility, it's our responsibility to help people who are I would say caked with those illusions, who can't see this transition. So it's our duty now to help them, to help humanity. And these energies that we are feeling at the moment, that I mentioned yesterday, are calling us to serve humanity, not to separate, you know, not to create this spiritual bypassing and thinking, oh, I'm spiritually superior than those people. No, we are all in this together, and we all want to shift collectively. So this is what I have for you. I can go so deep with this one, but I don't want these videos to be more than 15-20 minutes. So if you have any questions, any observation, if it resonates with you, do let me know. So the new earth in the Bible, I just want to mention before I go, it's actually a sacred metaphor for the inner transformation of consciousness. That's what it is, the collective awakening into unity, love, and divine truth, the remembrance and embodiment of who we truly are. It's expression of the divine, and it's right there in the Bible, staring us in the face, written over 2,000 years ago. If you can get your hands on it and read for yourself, I would advise you to do just that. I'm gonna leave it at that, and any questions, do let me know in the box below. Thank you so much, and peace with you. Namaste.